and welcome to episode 232. And obviously we're still in knockdown restrictions, so it's still day sessions only, but we've come to another local venue that's only 20 minutes away from my house, and you might recognise it in the background, Whelford pools. I say it's only 20 minutes away from our house, so yeah, they're allowing people from Swindon here, so all good. Only got Keith for company today. It's no Ginger this time. He's had to do a day's work today, so
Birthday as well.
and it's his birthday today as well. So happy birthday, Ginge, you'll get. Right, looks like we've practically got a lake to choose from, because there's only one other car in the car park at the moment before us, so it looks like we'll virtually have pick of the lake. So we'll head on down there now, go find somewhere decent to fish, and then hopefully we get some out in a day session. Never done a day session here at Whelford before. I've only ever been here for overnighters or weekend, so right, let's go fishing. Right guys, because in me video, not my last one but the one before when I was at Carp Pool, I caught using the old maggots, so I've brought the maggots again, and yeah, but this time no bait boat, brought the old mesh with me, and just gonna do a mesh ball of maggots hooked onto each rig to start off with, guys. Just gonna do a sort of a golf ball size bag of maggots. Don't need to worry about them not being too precise, but there we go, diddly do, diddly do. There we go. It's a bit loose, but it doesn't really matter, to be fair, guys. That's one, and one I made earlier, so they'll just be hooked onto the rigs once I've baited up and ready to cast out. Guys, because I'm fishing with the old maggots again, because in my video 2 videos ago I caught on this rig, you know, the stiff hinge rig, exo cut, pop up again, 6 maggots tied to the top. The only difference is I've tied some more choddies again, even shorter ones, and I've learnt to use the old crimper tool, so crimped up some nice short choddies. It's just 6-7 inches, something like that, boom length of the IQ2. And then the second rig is a rig I caught on a couple of years ago at the Monument, 36.5 pounder, the old IQ2 rig, just a bit of foam on the swivel, and then a dozen maggots sitting on top of this rig. So yeah, try 2 different rigs, and then obviously the PVA bags of maggots I will just simply hook on without trying to burst any maggots, which I've actually just done, so hopefully that doesn't melt the PVA before I get the rig out. So alright, see if I have better luck this time. Yes. Alright, so it'll just go out like that. So then hopefully the old maggots will do the trick again, guys. I need to get my gloves back on because it is absolutely bitterly cold today, guys. Right, that's it in, guys. That's the rods out. As you can see, just 2 rods because that's the rule here at Whelford Pools, just 2 rods. And as we've just seen, I'm just casting out into open water. Keith's on the left hand side of the swim, and he's fishing sort of that tree line to the left. Not quite as tight as I would, but you know. But yeah, that's it. Rods are up, guys, now, and yeah, down to the fishies now to do their bit, to home in on them maggots hopefully, and try and get ourselves a nice February cup. What you doing, mister?
I'm just setting up a rig, IQD rig.
And what you gonna put on that rig, mister?
A couple of tiger nuts. I've glugged in, what was it glugged in?
I don't know, they're your nuts.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know what your nuts are soaking in.
I think they're glugged in Scopex. I'll tell you that. Yeah, Scopex.
Alright.
Nash Scopex or whatever it is.
And before anyone comments, yes, tiger nuts are allowed at this venue, guys.
Just check. My hands are so cold.
It is absolutely bitterly freezing today, hence why I've had to put up the shelter. There's no rain or snow or anything forecast today, guys, but we've had to put the shelter up just for a wind break, just because this wind is, I think the air temperature today is like 0 degrees, but this wind chill factor, it's like -10, isn't it? That's some impressive nuts you've got there, Keith.
I'll have a pick around, see which ones I fancy.
Oh. Right then, guys, it is still absolutely freezing cold, but I'm going to redo my rod now. I've already wound in one rod. Just going to wind in the other rod now and just reposition them into some different spots because nothing's happened so far. God. You can probably hear this wind, guys. It is absolutely fixed, I tell you. Yeah, all I'm going to do, I've already made up some more maggot bags, guys. So I'm just going to hook it on, and then this rod, so I'm just going to drop in the margins just to the right of this tree here. Let's see if the fishing clothes will do anything. Right then, guys, and rod number 2 to go out. This one I'm just going to aim out to open water, a little bit more round to the right than where I first started off this session.
Exactly where that ball patch keeps appearing.
Right then guys, we've got to about 4:30 now and we're going to call it a day. Nothing has happened whatsoever. We've had no bleeps, no liners. I've been fishing my rods with tight lines so I can fish for liners this session. I've not even had liners, no bleeps, nothing. As you've seen, I've tried some different spots around this sort of open water that we've got. Obviously still nothing, but then when I was saying Keith at home, like, let's go to Whelford pools, they've been shut for 2 months because of you know, the COVID. You know, they didn't have to stay closed, it was their own decision, and because they've only just opened up again, the idea was like, oh, they've just opened after 2 months of closure, those fish are going to be hungry, let's go to Whelford. They're not hungry. They're probably hiding up somewhere.
It's gone on holiday. It's
yeah,
somewhere warm.
It's absolutely bitterly cold. We've only got it's 0 degrees today, guys, and you looked at the weather app, and the weather app said feels like -7. So yeah, and it definitely does. So this has only been again a short day session vlog, guys. Unfortunately, it's that time of year where things don't happen sometimes, and today has been that case. But you know, we thought, give it a go. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. Like I say, it's only been a short one today, but you know, we'll give it a try, haven't we?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I said, I think we've used the right tactics, you know, maggots and whatnot. So, but right, anyway, guys, we're gonna pack up because we are numb, aren't we?
Oh.
My feet have actually gone dead, guys. It's so cold. But right, anyway, enough waffle. We need to start packing up so we can get home into the warm. Thanks for watching. See you next time, guys. Right then, guys, I'm back again at Whelford pools, but this time on my own. I know I've literally just said, as you're watching this video, goodbye with Keith and all that, but at this point now, this is a week later, so because not a lot happened in that kind of last stint, I thought, well, I can't leave that video like that, so I've come back again on my own this time. Keith and Ginge were both busy, so they couldn't make it, and I thought, well, I'll come back and try again on my own, because otherwise I might have deleted all that previous footage, because not a lot happened. But yeah, I'm back again. I can already see some of the lake is frozen. I'm only the second one here. There's only one other car in the car park. I've spoken to the kiddies already here, and he's in the swim that me and Keith fished last week. So because some of the lake is frozen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for a bit of a walk. I've got, you know, that is all my kit for my day session. Probably more than I need, to be fair, but I'm going to leave that here, just get on my toes and then go and find a swim I want to fish. Right, let's carry on fishing with this video. Right guys, I think I'm going to settle on this swim, peg number 16. It's the peg I actually fished just a few months ago, back in episode 223. A lot of the front half of the lake is absolutely frozen, so unless I want one of the quarter pegs, it's yeah, the front half of the lake's a bit of a no-go. Like I say, I've chatted to the kiddie that's already here. He's in the point swim where I fished for Keith last week. This back half of the lake, there is a fair bit of wobbly water. The left hand side, as if you come up past the channel, for those who know Whelford, that's on the back of the wind, so the water's quite still there, and that's all frozen. So although this corner is in a bit of a teeth of a cold wind, that wind is keeping the water wobbly, so So it's probably not ideal to be in the teeth of the wind, but like I say, I have fished this peg before, I've caught from it before. So yeah, I mean, you've got that nice tree line margin there, that island in front of me, so yeah, this is a peg I'm going to fish for the day. Right, let's go and get the barrow out. Right, that's it then guys, the rods are out. So as you would have just seen, right hand rod is fishing kind of towards that right hand margin tree line. I'd like to go tighter, but you can't because of the overhanging branches. And then the left rod out to the island. So because I want to cast tight to the island, I got the old distance sticks out and then made a couple of casts to get my range. First rod landed way short. Second cast landed kind of practically in the island margins. So I just had to come back a little sort of foot or so, and I've got my range nice. So because the wind is almost kind of blowing at a sort of a 4 o'clock, 4:30 angle at me. So if there are any fish taking shelter from the cold wind, they could be behind that little island, which is exactly where I've placed that rod. And obviously right hand rod up against, well, close as I can to the margins. Everyone knows margins are a good feature to fish to, so that's where I'm fishing. I'm fishing the same rigs as I did last week, or earlier on in this video, which is a stiff hinge rig with a short chod section. Changed the hook bait this time. Hinder's done a little batch of coloured exos, and I've got some in yellows with me just for a bit of high vis, so that same kind of fruity, kind of citrusy smell that the exos are, but they've done a small batch of different colours for some of us testers, and I've got some yellow ones with me today. Still fishing at a Medusa rig style with half a dozen maggots on top. And then the other rig, still again earlier on in this video but last week, is the IQD rig. Just a little bit of foam on the swivel with the top bit of the swivel exposed, and then a dozen red maggots tied to the top end of that. Before the rods went out, just tied a golf ball size mesh bag of maggots up, and then just hooked them onto the hooks, and then so it's just like a little parcel of food there round each hook bait, ready for the fish if they decide that they want to investigate. So yeah, so I've done my bit now. So because I'm quite close range fishing, I mean, I can't remember what it is. It's very short range fishing anyway, guys. So I've got my day shotter up because it's going to absolute hammering down later on according to the weather. So I've got the day shotter up, but I'll set it way back from the rods just to keep any of my movements or any of my noises at a minimum away from the water's edge. But yeah, so the rest of it now is in the hands of the fishing gods. Right, now the rods are out, I think I'm going to chill, have a sandwich that I've made for me breakfast, and then hopefully these fish will start playing their part, guys. Hey guys, we're about lunchtime now, so midway through this day session. Nothing yet, so just to refresh the spots, I've just made up 2 more mesh bags of maggots, and then yeah, gonna wind the rods in, probably just cast to the same places I am already, but it's just more for the you know, just to stick some more maggots which are going to be moving rather than the ones that I've already gone out with the cast so far that would have drowned by now. So just when I was thinking about doing that, just a few spots of rain just started coming back again. Never ideal when you're working with PV8, but right, let's get them rods in, and then like I said, no need to refresh the maggots or anything on the actual rigs themselves, because can't be bothered, hands are too cold. Yeah, just gonna refresh the spots with the extra balls of maggots. And right, anyway, yeah, waffling, let's just do it. And guys, I think I'm gonna knock this session and the video on the head here. It's coming up to 4 o'clock. I was planning on fishing to about 5 o'clock, but I've had no knocks, no liners, pretty much exactly the same as I had last week. Like, I've seen nothing, I've heard nothing. Again, I'm fishing tight lines so I can fish for liners, but yeah, absolutely nothing, guys. So rather than kind of flog a dead horse, I think I'm just gonna knock it on the head here, guys. So that's 2 day sessions sort of back to back here, and yeah, unfortunately both yielding the same results in absolutely zilcho getting on the bank. So both these Sundays have been absolutely bloody freezing. So, well, you know, that definitely doesn't help matters. I mean, it's definitely even more freezing than what it was last week, I think, because I'd say half the lake's still frozen. So anyway, I'm not going to waffle anymore. If you've watched this video up to this point, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to get these rods in now and get home and warm up and have a hot shower and dinner. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.